Hello. Welcome to my first pick a card reading, which is going to be about the topic of psychic rivalry. I noticed that in YouTube's search that it's very difficult to, maybe even impossible to find a video about psychic rivalry in a pick a card on the English side of YouTube. You can find some videos in Spanish for that, I think, but I feel like it's a very important topic to not just discuss, but also to have plenty of tarot readings for. So I decided to do one myself. So I'm going to start out with a little bit of positivity. These cards have been pre-shuffled. Please don't get your hopes up about how well I am with intuitive reading or anything like that. I'm just going to read the descriptions this time, and if anything comes up, I'll just share it. So here we go. For the first card we pick, today I am calm. Today my mind is open, and I am at peace with who I am. Now, to me, that says that it's a very clear sign, in my opinion, that the reading is flowing so far. When you're calm, you can think more clearly. Your mind being open to new information, seeing more clearly, and this also developing your own psychic gifts. And I'm at peace with who I am. So when you get critiques from other people, criticisms, then you really need to have a certain peace of mind, self-awareness, self-identity, in which, you don't let your insecurities affect you. You're allowed to choose how you feel about what other people say or do. And so in being in control of that sort of element of yourself, you're always in control. It's just a matter of self-awareness. So that said, the next thing I'm going to move on to is, this is the William Blake Tarot, and it doesn't hold back. It's very negative sometimes when it's negative. It's very positive when it's positive. I won't be reading any reversals, so I'll get maybe a few cards for this. So the first card is Man of Music. So I'm going to put this down and look it up in the book. One sec. Okay, so the Man of Music, and this card is from the title Designed to Grace Poem the Bard. Okay. Bards were Celtic minstrels who acted as heralds and sang heroic odes at celebrations and festivals. The Man of Music is such a bard, a wise counselor and gifted visionary. His hoary beard and advanced age signify his emotional control and vast experience. A good term for him is wizard, wise one, a member of the magical establishment. He stands next to the sea of time and space, the material world, and beneath the branches of the ancient trees, where walked the holy word. Hence, he mediates between the worlds of matter and spirit. He is a shaman, medium, who sings the sagas of the soul. His mystical authority is asserted by his starry magician's robe. This is the part of yourself or another who is a spokesperson for the soul, interpreting the pregnant sounds and deep currents of life. You show maturity of emotion with a real concern for others. You are wonderfully imaginative, but need an audience to appreciate you. This individual is old-fashioned and devoted to tradition. In the extreme, he may be an idealist out of touch with reality or live in a fantasy world of self-delusion. So the keywords for this are emotional control, self-discipline, mediumship, shamanism, wizardry, wise counsel, soulful expression, creative mastery, living in fantasy, and self-delusion. So this I find to be very strongly on theme. I would say this is a pretty positive card. It's about knowing yourself, feeling connected to your own soulful expression as it describes in the keywords. Wise counsel. It's a very interesting card when it comes to what you're able to accomplish, like kind of like a focus on what's possible or where your goal lies. So I'm gonna stop here with this card. It's got a pretty long description and these are pretty in-depth, and I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, so I'm gonna see if I have enough time for one more. So this time I'm going to pull a tarot card. I'll just pull one. So we got the King of Swords in the upright position. One moment. The King of Swords believes that it is his duty to serve the greater good by wielding logic, reason, and intelligence. He tries to make the best decisions he can based on the facts and past experience. He sometimes forgets to factor in emotions and sensitivity to others. He understands the power of words, and therefore he can be infuriatingly silent because he won't speak until he is sure of what he wants to say. The advice is, gather all the information you can and process it logically. Make sure you are clear on what you think before you take action. And this too is in theme. So this kind of goes into more the logical side of a psychic rivalry. When you have a psychic rival, you need to be able to think clearly in more than one area of life. If you want to defeat your rival and find yourself more powerful than them, well, what is power? Well, as we have with the first card, you have your calm mind, your peace with your own identity, with your own sense of self, and then you have this, your goal, where your aim is, like who you'd like to be. And in this, you have being able to think clearly overall. So being able to strategize, see the bigger picture, understand what it is you're trying to grasp. Like, a lot of this is learning, and so that's one of the things that you're obviously going to focus on. So anyways, that's this first video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.